Hello everyone, I am Vivek Singh. So today we will learn how to integrate JMeter with the CI/CD tools. And the tool which we are using in this video is Jenkins. So Jenkins is a very popular CI/CD tool which is highly demanded in the market. So what we will do, we will integrate our JMeter with this Jenkins tool. We will execute our JMeter scripts inside Jenkins and we will create dashboard reports within Jenkins only, so that everyone can see that whatever your teammates are having an account on the Jenkins, they can see your build results inside Jenkins only. So there are a few steps, few prerequisites that we need to follow, and by which we can do this in just quick 5 minutes. So let's follow this what we have to proceed with. Okay, so I think the very first thing is you need to install a Jenkins in your system. So I am expecting this is already installed in your system. So like I am using Mac, so I have used these commands to install Jenkins. So for this, Homebrew should be installed in your system. Like I have used simple this command, brew install Jenkins. And maybe if you want to install specific version, then you can use this. And after installation, you have to start your Jenkins service. So you just use this command, so it will start your Jenkins. Okay, similarly this is a restart command, this is a upgrade command. Okay, so I doesn't matter if you are using a Windows system, just go to Google and find the commands to install a Jenkins. So the first step is just install a Jenkins in your system and create account with inside Jenkins. Okay, so I have already created for me, which let me show you. Suppose you have successfully installed Jenkins in your system, and if you will hit this URL in your browser like localhost colon 8080 and click enter. So as you can see, maybe let me log out from here. So you will see this window. Okay, just because I'm already having an account within Jenkins, so that's why it is not asking me to sign up. So I already signed up and I'm having my login and password. So what I'm doing, I'm just logging in with my credentials. Okay, if I click sign in, so you can see this is my Jenkins dashboard. Okay, these are the few projects which I already ran for my JMeter scripts. Okay, so this is the very first prerequisite, just install Jenkins within your system and do a sign up. Okay, so this part is done, like install Jenkins and check localhost. So this is working for me. The second step is JMeter should be installed. Definitely JMeter should be installed in your system. There must be some scripts which you have written for your projects. So we just want one JMX file. Just store it, just place it in any of the directory. So we just want only a JMX file. Okay, now the third step. So this is a very crucial step. I think this is very highly required. Okay, so go to bin, basically go to your Apache JMeter folder and bin, and go to this user.properties. So let me show you how we can do this. So where is my, so this is my Apache JMeter tool. Okay, so here I have to go to my bin. Okay, then you have to select this user.properties, just open it. So while double click, as an editor you can use your notepad or anything, like I'm using Visual Studio for editing this. So you can see this file will open, and what you have to do, just the end of the line, in the last line, just add this particular command, jmeter.save.saveservice.output format equal to XML. Okay, which I already shared here, this one. Just add it inside the user.properties file. Okay, suppose I have already added, so what do you have to do, you just add it and save this file And after this, what we will do, we will check by using this particular command, are we able to execute our uh, JMeter script or not within the terminal first. Okay, so let me open my terminal. Okay, let me, so the very first step is you have to go to the bin folder of your JMeter. So I am already there. If I show pwd, you can see I am inside a JMeter folder and inside bin folder. So I'm already inside a bin folder. And if you want to learn how to execute JMeter scripts using command line, just watch my previous video. That's a very 2 or 3 minutes video, which you, if you will see, you will be able to learn how to execute your JMeter script from command line. Either you are using Mac or Windows, so that video really helps. That it helps for that particular area. Okay, so now we are in a bin folder. So now what we will do, we will use this command. This is my terminal command, and in my terminal command I'm using JMeter first. Okay, and then we are using this, what we have saved in our user.properties file. So JMeter space this particular command, and this is to just store a result. This is just to store a result inside your JTL file. Okay, so this is basically the first thing. The second thing is, till here, this is we are using our uh, the JMX file, where my JMX file is stored. Suppose user Vivek Singh desktop. So maybe let me use another file, entry. So let me show you my desktop. This is my desktop. As you can see, entry.jmx. So this is a JMeter script which is already I have created for one of my projects. So we are using this particular file to execute inside Jenkins. Okay, so what we are doing, so this is my terminal command. So I am using this particular JMX. Okay, and sorry, from here, yeah, from here, and then minus L to this. This is basically generating a JTL report. JTL report is just, it is a kind of CSV format which will show you the result of your execution. Okay, so this command first we will try in our terminal, just to confirm like this particular thing which we have saved in user.properties is working fine or not. Okay, so let me execute this. I have already saved it. Okay, so one thing I have to change. So I am using entry.jmx. Okay, so in my case I have saved one file, entry.jmx, in my desktop. You can use your JMX which you have created for your particular projects. So I'm using this, and I'm just executing it. Okay, so just give any of the name, the name which you want to store a JTL report in your particular directory. So I am giving 45, and here you can see inside this users, inside this users Vivek Singh JMeter, this is my folder JMeter report, and inside this folder this JTL file will be there. Okay, this JTL file will be there. Okay, let me show you again. Yeah, so okay, dot JTL, yeah. Okay, so this is the particular thing. This is the particular last line which I was elaborating you. What is this? So this is the okay, I think there is something wrong with this. Just give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is the command. This is the command. So this is the command. I was using something wrong. Okay, so the very first thing is what we have saved in our user.properties. The next thing is whatever the JMX file you are using, and the third thing is where you want to store your report. Okay, just one change I have to do. I want to use entry.jmx, which I already showed you what I have stored in my desktop. Okay, and this let me give some name 63.jtl. so inside my jmeter folder this report will automatically create by using this command. Okay, so let's hit this, let's see. See, you can see summary is 2. That means 2 samples has been run in that particular script and it has taken 0.4 second the average response time. Okay, sorry, average response time is this 2057, which is almost 2 seconds, and this is the minimum time, this is the maximum time it has taken. Error percentage is 0. So that means by using this particular command we are able to execute our JMeter scripts, which we have used in the user.properties file. Okay, user.properties, which I already showed you, like this command we have saved in our user.properties. Okay, so this is a very crucial part which we already saved and we have checked from the terminal, like our execution is working fine. Now let's go to the Jenkins part. Okay, so the very first thing is go to the Jenkins, go to the plugin manager, install performance plugin for JMeter. Okay, so let's go to our JMeter. Let me go to the dashboard. Okay, go to manage Jenkins. Okay, this is some warnings for me. I'll see it later. So go to the plugin manager. Okay, actually I have already installed the performance plugin. If I show you performance plugin, so if I show you, you see this performance plugin is already installed for me. That's why it is coming inside installed tab. So what you will do, just go to the available tab, search performance, just type here performance. Okay, just, so then you will be able to see one of the plugin for JMeter. So what you can do, you just install it. Okay, when you will successfully install, then you will see inside this installed folder you will be able to see that particular performance plugin. See, this is already installed for me. Okay, so the very first part is completed for us, like install performance plugin for JMeter. So we have successfully installed inside Jenkins. Okay, let's go to dashboard again. Now create a fresh project. Okay, what we are doing, we are creating a fresh project inside Jenkins. So we can do this by using this particular option. Click this new item and we can say Jenkins JMeter demo. This is the name I am creating, JMeter Jenkins demo. Okay, just create this item as a freestyle project. So just select this freestyle and click OK. Okay, so now you will come to this window. Just don't do anything, just directly go to this particular section, build section. Okay, build section. If you can see, I have written this, go to build section. Okay, now select execution shell for Mac, and if you are using Windows then you can use batch command. Okay, so if I am using a Mac, so I will select this option, execute shell, sorry. Okay, suppose if you are using a Windows system, then you will use first option, execute Windows batch command. So I am using Mac, so I'll use this second option. Okay, so here what you have to do, whatever the command we have used, suppose this is the command we have used for execution. What you will do, you will use this same command inside here. Okay, but there is a catch. What is the catch? You have to use all the root folders. You have to give a path of the root that I have already stored for me. Let me show you. First of all, in a very first line, just give this. What is this? Just give a path of your bin folder, Apache bin folder, and give a root path so that it will directly, fetch your root path. So first I am copy this and I will this. Okay, now hit enter. Now use this overall command. Okay, this overall command. Okay, so this is like my bin folder, and this is my command line execution, the command which we have used to execute the script from command line. Okay, all right, so maybe let me use this. Okay, what is the next step? So this thing we have done. Okay, I hope you got it. I think the very thing uh, which you have to think is just give a root path of your bin folder and then give the overall command to execute. Okay, okay, this we have used. Now go to your post build actions, select this option and click this publish performance test result report. So this we are using when we will execute your JMeter script inside Jenkins. So after execution, when your build will be succeeded, then there will be a performance test report with automatically generated. And how this is generating, this is totally based on the performance plugin which we have installed. So this particular option will only work if you have installed a performance plugin inside your plugin manager within Jenkins. Okay, so we will select this. Okay, so inside source data file, what you have to do, just use your last path where basically you are storing your result. Okay, whatever the report you are generating, just give that particular root path. So I am giving this. Okay, so basically what this command is doing, inside this users Vivek Singh JMeter folder, it is creating a report with name report.jtl. Okay, okay, so, okay, let me confirm, I hope there is no JTL file already exist, otherwise it will give some error. Okay, so where is my this is my JMeter report directory. Oh, JMeter, this is already exists report.jtl, so I am deleting it. This is deleted now. Okay, so now what it will do, it will generate report.jtl file here when we will execute. Okay, so if we go here, we did this build section, we already copied the root path. In post build action, we already selected this publish performance test report, and then go to the source data, paste your report directory. I have already pasted my report directory. Okay, now, okay, so this was the final step. Now we have to save this. Okay, so let me save this. Okay, so you can see Jenkins JMeter demo, this project is created. Just go to dashboard. So we can see this is the number of project list. So this is we have created. Just select it, just click this build now. So this build now, what it will do, it will execute your that particular JMX file inside Jenkins, and after execution it will show a performance test result. So let me click this. So you can see it is building. Build process is going for your particular JMeter script. Okay, let's wait for some time. Okay, it is executed. Now click this. Okay, now go to the console output just to see everything worked fine or not. Okay, so you can see summary, 2 requests has been executed average response time is this, minimum time taken this, maximum this, error percentage is 0. You can see performance file report JTL report.jtl reported 0% error, build status success, finished success. That means everything that we have configured is totally correct. That's why my execution is totally correct. Okay, now if you want to see your performance test report, so you just go to this option, performance report. So here you can see this is the chart which is created. Okay, performance test, this is, you can see these are the number of requests basically it has executed. One is delete, one is view to do list. Okay, this sample has taken this average response time, this request has taken this response time. Okay, minimum, median, line, max, error percentage is 0. Okay, this is the total KB, like whatever the data has been used. So this is the overall report which is generated based on your execution. Okay, right now there is no line appear here because we are only executing one request. So maybe within your particular JMX file, what you will do, just execute this request for number of peoples or number of requests. Okay, just maybe execute this request by 10 times or 20 times, then you will be see a line which will show here with some graphs. Okay, and if you click this, then you can see this. Okay, so what this option is saying, based on every request it is sharing a dashboard, graph dashboard. So based on this particular request, this is my graph, and based on this particular request, this is my graph. Okay, one is this request, view to do list, one is delete request. Okay, so if we again go to this particular project, maybe just go to dashboard, click your project. Okay, then you can see this build is succeeded or executed on July 26 this particular time. So whatever your team members, I hope whatever your client, whatever your team members using Jenkins for your project, if everybody is on the same page, so they can share or they can see your result. Suppose if you execute your script within Jenkins and if you want to share with your client, so your client can easily go to the Jenkins with his login, and he can he can select your particular project, and he will go to the build history, and he will select this build history, and he will see this result. The result is succeeded, and he can also see this performance report. Okay, so this is the overall idea how to integrate your JMeter with the Jenkins tool, which is a CI/CD tool, which is I think everybody in every organization it is required to run your automation inside Jenkins only. Okay, so yeah, so this is the overall idea which you can follow, and you will be able to learn, or you will be able to execute your JMeter within Jenkins and rest all the stuffs. So yeah guys, I hope I have shared my knowledge with you, and I also hope like you can learn your integration with the CI/CD like Jenkins with your JMeter, and you can also tell everyone, every other team members of yours how to do this all. Okay, so guys, if this video is helpful, if you find this is really helpful for you, for your organization, for your projects, please like my video. Okay, just put your queries in the comment section and subscribe my channel. I'm going to share these kinds of intuitive or highly required videos every time. Thank you guys, thank you, bye.